Hello everyone and welcome to Katawa Shoujo episode 12, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing these videos. I should probably do these videos more often, especially now that it's holidays for me. My holiday just started, so I'm really happy and let's get on to it. Load. Let's go. Second time's the worst. Okay, chance as usual. Seems fine. Okay, where did we stop? I think we stopped here. What am I saying? 4 in the morning. Last time I checked it was only 1, so maybe I slept. That's 3 hours, man. Yeah, that's not enough sleep. What are you saying? So what happened last episode? I'm not really sure. I don't remember that much. I forgot. Sorry. I don't know, man. I don't know either. Why you think I don't know me? I don't know it's you. I threw on some clothes and head out of my room. A walk might do me some good, probably. I'm surprised at how chill the air is compared to the relative warmth of the day. Okay, there's no music playing. I thought there was some music, but it was really soft. I was about to tone up the music a bit, you know? I can almost see my breath as I wander the campus, waiting for the sun to come up or for me to fall asleep. At this point, either option works for me. You want to fall asleep while standing and walking around the area or something? I find myself at the track, where for the first time, Emmy's not out running. I suppose that makes sense. It's too early, even for her. The bleacher seats are cold, but at this point, I welcome the sensation. That sounds really nice. Like, there in Japan, like in where I live, like Singapore, we don't have winter. We don't have that much cold at all. It's actually really hot all the time. So the sun is starting to show its face over the horizon, and I know with an awful certainty that I'll get no more sleep tonight. The sun's steadily strengthening rays start to warm me up, and I watch the dew on the ground begin to steam slightly. My mind comes down a little. And you go to sleep. Good night. Someone's shaking me. Who do you think it is? Hey, wake up! Huh? What? I guess I fell asleep after all. What are you doing out here? You're gonna get your cold or something. Rub my eyes and I'm confronted by Emmy, who bends over me with a worried expression. I'm still a little groggy, so my response comes out in a mumble. Mumble. How does mumble sound? Couldn't sleep. Watch the sun come up. Sounds like something Rin would say. I strap, feeling the stiffness that comes from with sleeping on a bench for a few hours. Is it? I wouldn't know. That makes sense. Emmy grins a little at my somewhat cranky response. You know why? Because Rin always says unpredictable. So like you wouldn't know what she's gonna say, even though that unpredictability is predictable. Do you get it? You don't get it. So couldn't sleep, eh? Obviously we need to run you harder today. Even though I've only known her for about a week, this seems very Emmy's response to the problem. Hey, my body was plenty exhausted after yesterday. My mind just wasn't racing, that's all. I don't see the difference. If you run hard enough, your brain will get tired too. I'm seriously questioning the wisdom of doing this first thing in the morning. I don't know if my grades will be able to handle me tiring my brain out like that. You just gotta get used to it. Like, a lot of things, they seem like they're gonna hinder you, but honestly, all you need to do is just habitualize. Like, me having 6 hours of sleep, like, it hasn't affected me because I've gotten like a habit of it and stuff. Emmy pulls me up from the bleachers with surprising strength for someone her size. Oh, come on, Hisao, we got work to do. I don't actually know if I'm up to this today, to be honest. I mean, I obviously didn't get much sleep. What sleep I got was on the bleachers. Hey, no excuses, Hisao. I don't know, should I really be running? Emmy glares at me. Good heavens. What are you talking about? Of course you should be running. How else do you expect to work out the kinks? You've been sleeping on the bleachers, for heaven's sake. The best way to get that soreness out is to run around a little. Now stop hiding in the bleachers and get down here. There's no arguing that. I'm pretty sure she'd kill me if I didn't do as she said. Probably. I get to my feet and hop down to the track. I'm not timing this. Shucks. No, my clock's all the way there. Run! Get the clock. Oh my gosh, get the clock. Okay. There we go. It's 3:18 p.m. for me. I just started, so 30 minutes we go. The sun is warming things up rather nicely, I think, in my opinion. Emmy and I begin to stretch out, and I find myself once again hard pressed not to stare. Okay, shut up. Shut up. If this is how I wake up every day, I might be able to get used to this. You know, Hisao, it's not polite to stare. I wasn't staring, I said. A liar. Dude, I'm not a liar. Why are you lying? Stop lying, man. Emmy raises an eyebrow and considers me for a minute, as if evaluating my response. There's a brief moment when I'm afraid for my life. Then she smiles and laughs, shaking her head slowly. Honestly, you didn't have to deny it so strenuously. In response, I clap my hands together and go for a change of subject. Wait, let me do it. Let me do it again. So, there's enough stretching it, right? Abby gives a casual shrug. The first time she's ever been casual to me. Do you feel stretched? That's really how you tell. Well, I do feel up to the run, if that's what she means. Yeah, I feel ready to go. Same as yesterday, okay? We just run for a mile at a steady pace. No running like you did the second time and got your heart beating so fast you probably was gonna die, you know? Don't worry about going really fast. Just worry about keeping the pace, got it? That's how you run your long distance running. You don't care about fast. You don't care about speed. You care about pace. If you can't pace and you go to a high speed, you won't be able to, like, you know. You're the boss. I can carry the music. Not too loud, but you know. I like the music. The music is really fun. Emmy grins again and we take off around the track. Oh, I'm okay. I'm in high speed now. Oh my gosh, it feels like I'm in hyperspace or something. I don't know. I think I'm going to die. Oh my gosh. We're not even done with the first lap and my legs are on fire. My breath is coming to ragged gaps. I can feel sweat pouring down my brow. And we've only just rounded the second turn. Come on, Hisao, you got 3 more laps to go. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I think I might hurl. You're so pessimistic, man. Come on. Somehow we're on the second lap. Emmy's not even sweating. How can she do this so effortlessly? For some reason, I'm still moving. She's like a machine. Third lap. What happened to the second? Almost there, Hisao. Liar, we've got another 2. Nothing to be done. I can't do this. Emmy whirls around and begins running backwards. Her face is a mask of anger that surprises me. Never say that. If you say that, you already have lost. You have already lost. Keep moving. If you're alive, you can keep moving, damn it. Whoa, language. We're on the 4th lap now. This feels like some sort of a game. I like what Emmy just said. Honestly, if you're alive, keep moving. Of course, towards the right things in life, but like, don't stop, because when you stop and give up, you're gonna regret. You're gonna slide back. Like, our life is basically like a river and the current is pushing against us, and if you stop, you're going to get pushed by the current. You gotta go against the current, you know. She really seems to want me to keep going. Legs, move, move, move. They feel so sluggish. I get it, Sluggy. Oh, Sluggy is sluggish. I'm referenced in this game. I'm so happy. I'm in mud or molasses or tar. What's molasses? I don't know. I can't go on. I'll go. We'll carry on. Okay, never mind. Shut up. Final stretches out. Give it all you got. Don't give it all you got. Don't know. I pump my legs as fast as they'll go. They keep refusing to obey my commands. Somehow I keep moving. Somehow I finish. Sounds like I came, I saw, I conquered. She's giving me that crazy eyes. That's it, Hisao. I knew you had it in you. The anger Emmy showed a lap ago is gone, replaced with pride. She's positively radiant, like she just won a gold medal or something. I stagger to a stop and fall to my hands and knees, gasping for air. My heart is pounding far harder than it has a long time. I don't think it's done distance. I told you not to do so. I told you not to run as long as you might. Oh gosh. Please slow down, heart. Just slow down. Stop racing. Stop. I cough and for some reason feel a grin crossing my face. So this is how I die, huh? Trying to stay healthy. Oh gosh, that's ironic. Hey, I just thought of that. I'm laughing because I know I don't think he's gonna die. Like, even, like, you know, I don't think he'll die. I mean, I'm all ready to give up right there. But then I feel my heart slow down. 2 hands grab under my arms and tug upwards. I look up and see Emmy standing over me with a mixture of delight and worry. On your feet. Come on, you never catch your breath that way. Somehow I manage to stand and I try to raise my arms above my head, but they feel like lead. Like when you sit down and breathe, it's hard. That's why you should always stand up after you long distance, you know. I start to walk around the track while Emmy keeps close to me, like she's afraid if I fall over or something. She may not be far off. I feel terrible and say so. Emmy laughs. Sadistic. Okay. But you finished, didn't you? That's right, I did finish. You said you couldn't, but you did. Isn't that worth it? I'm not sure, and I don't really have the breath to say so, but the small grin I felt on my face earlier hasn't left. So what if my heart's weak? I still survived this morning. Maybe I'll survive tomorrow too. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day. As soon as it becomes apparent that I'm not going to suddenly kill over, Emmy takes off on her sprint. I don't know how the hell she can manage a sprint after running a mile, but I guess she's in much better shape than me. Once again, as I walk around the track, I can't help watching Emmy sprint. It's weird, but she's like a different person when she's pushing herself. Last time I noticed her eyes, but this time it's her mouth that catches my attention. She's not wearing her normal grin. She's still smiling, but there's a tightness to it. It's almost grim, like she's fighting a losing battle, but she doesn't care. She seems to be running harder like she did yesterday. Sweat has started to pour down her face, but she keeps going. Her mouth finally opens as she can no longer get enough air through her nose. As she passes me once more, legs pumping, arms swinging in time and her lips slightly parted. She looks beautiful. Yeah, and not to mention also that just to mention also that like Hisao referred to Emmy as legs and not anything metal, which you can tell like Hisao is getting used to this. Like he's really seeing past everybody's disabilities, including especially Emmy's in this playthrough, so you know. After we've both taken some laps around the track to cool down, Emmy changes back to her usual self. The transformation I saw in her is gone. She looks messy as hell. Not bad today, Hisao. There's almost admiration in her voice. What do you mean? I would have stopped if you hadn't yelled at me. Emmy colors a little, seemingly embarrassed about her outburst. Sorry about that. I just can't stand to see people give up. Neither can I, Emmy. Neither can I. Especially something like this. Saying I can't go on is silly when you're obviously going on while you're saying it. That's what it's all about. What, saying silly things? Emmy sticks her tongue out at me. Idiot, I mean showing that you're alive. Showing I'm alive, huh? I didn't know it had to be so painful. But it does feel pretty good despite that. Besides, it's one of the hardest days. What do you mean? Whenever you start a workout, it's difficult the first day, really hard the second day, and then the third day is easier. You still get days that are really hard, but they'll pop up less and less. So this will eventually get really easy, huh? Yeah, of course. But then you have to increase the difficulty or you never get a hit. You just get complacent and you lose the sense of accomplishment. So I have to run more than just 4 laps, huh? Yep, but not for a while. You have to be careful, you know. A thought strikes Emmy and her face lights up. Got it. Got what? You can come with me to see the nurse. That way you won't fall over dead or anything. How charming. When? Now! Yeah, right now, of course. You need a shower and everything, right? You don't have much time then. Grabbing my hand, she's off, pulling me along with her. My goodness, but you're in a hurry today, aren't you, Emmy? I have no idea how we got to the nurse's office so fast, but here we are. The nurse grins at Emmy and seems to completely ignore me. You got plenty of time to take a shower and get to class, you know. There's no need to run through the hallways like that. I can hear you coming a mile away. Somehow it doesn't seem like he's actually scolding Emmy at all. He's just giving casual talk. He's just like teasing her or something. It's like this sort of routine between the two of them. Emmy does a passable imitation of remorse. I'm sorry, I will never do it again. The nurse and Emmy both laugh at some private joke. Suddenly it seems that he notices me. Ah, hello Hisao. What brings you here? Well, Hisao's officially joined me on my morning runs. I start to explain, but Emmy cuts me off. I thought he might need to visit you so that he doesn't die or anything. The nurse raises his eyebrows in mock horror. Yes, that would certainly put me out of the job fast, wouldn't it? Well then, Hisao, let's have a look at you. Lift up the shirt, won't you? I'm suddenly very conscious of the fact, I would be conscious too, by the way, the fact that Emmy's in the room with me and blushing in spite of myself. The nurse seems to sense my discomfort, but it only seems to amuse him. Thanks very much, nurse. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna turn on music. I love this music though. I love this music. A bit shy, are we? He makes an apologetic bow to Emmy. Sorry, Emmy, I tried to get you a free stroll, but it doesn't seem to have worked. Emmy stiffens slightly and fires a look of annoyance at him. You're an ass. Okay. Emmy bows to me out apologetically. I'll wait outside, okay, Hisao? I begin to stammer that it's not really a big deal, she doesn't have to leave, but she's already out the door and the nurse is laughing as he watches her go. Still got it, ha! I don't follow. He laughs again like he's in on some joke that's over my head. I can still get her flustered, it's a conversation of sorts we've had going on for a while now. That sounds incredibly sinister to me, and it seems as if the nurse realizes that too. This sounded a lot worse than it actually is. Come to think of it. Let's read it again. I can't get still. Oh, okay. I wasn't going to say anything. No, you're right. I should fill you in so that you don't get the wrong idea. I'm actually relatively new here, you see. I got hired on the same year Emmy started going here. Before that, I worked with Emmy during her initial rehab following her accident. Hold on, what? We had to amputate her legs after a really nasty car wreck. It nearly killed her and succeeded. She shuts up abruptly. I blink at receiving this unexpected piece of news. Then the music is not helping. What the heck is happening? Oh, that's not my place to say. Anyway, we've known each other for quite a while. So we have a slightly more familiar relationship than is strictly professional. He seems embarrassed like he's done something stupid. I guess he was really worried about that. I'll wave a hand to let him know it's not a big deal. Don't worry, sir. I promise I'm going to be discreet. I had been wondering about what caused Emmy to lose her legs, and that was one of the scenarios I thought of. There were only so many ways that could have happened, but actually hearing about the facts is still a little shocking. Oh, thanks. You're a good kid, Hisao. I can see why Emmy became friends with you. She's quite indomitable, you know. What do you mean? You didn't see her learning to walk. She'd go for so much longer than the others in the hospital. She refused to quit. I like that spirit. I like a persevering spirit. Something that I need to have myself. Normally it takes years to get to the point where you can't even think about running again. Emmy did it all in about a year. He almost seems proud of her, like a father who watches his daughter win a competition or something. Hell, she probably had done it faster if not for the fact that we wouldn't let her. Wouldn't let her? Why not? Because she'd go for so long that her legs would start bleeding when they met. Her prosthetics. It's a real concern. It's why she comes by every day after she runs. Dang, that is some crazy, I wouldn't go far enough to experience pain. Like, I am really scared of pain, and the thought of blood just oozing out of the leg is just frightening. It's like, to say nothing of the risk of infection if her legs get cut up and her prosthetics are dirty. But enough about that. If we don't get you on your way soon, Emmy would think we're up to something. As he says this, he gives a wink and begins thanks. What a wink. The stethoscope is way too cold. You really should have heated it up with something before. You don't heat up stethoscopes. What? Do you? After a few moments, he leans back satisfied. Well, you sound pretty good to me, Hisao. You don't have any chest pains while you were running, did you? Nah, not really. I had some trouble catching my breath though, and my heart was racing by the end too. The nurse frowns as I say this, but then shrugs. It's probably just because you're out of shape, but if you don't approve, then you should let me know. I totally forgot about what the nurse's voice should be, so let's give it a new voice. Don't push yourself too much, and of course, if you have any chest pains, come to me immediately, right? Put my shirt back on and the nurse leans out the door with the call on Emmy. What took you so long? Now I'm going to be late. The nurse gives me a significant look. I was just seducing Hisao. Gosh. What? Come on. What have I told you about seducing my friends? I expected Emmy to be shocked by this, but instead she seems merely annoyed, scolding the nurse as he was some child stealing cookies. What the heck? Meanwhile, I try hard not to blush at the nurse's in the window. I try not to do it again, though I fear young Hisao may be lost to the female gender forever. Not freaking likely. I didn't mean to say that out loud, but both the nurse and Emmy regard me for a moment before bursting into laughter again. Told you he was funny, didn't I? I guess Emmy does talk to the nurse about a lot of stuff. Well, Hisao, you probably should get moving. You still need a shower before class starts, don't you? Crap, he's got a point, and it looks like I've only got half an hour. Thanks for the time. I'll see you later, Emmy. Run! Dash out of the room, and the nurse begins to remove Eddie's prosthetics. So I head down the hallway. I can just barely hear his voice drifting after me. Emmy, you gotta be more careful. Uh-oh, what's happening? That's not really good. I make it back to my room and shower in record time. It occurs to me that I've already been up for 4 hours and class hasn't even started yet. It's going to be a really, really long day. I hope I don't fall asleep in class. I hope too, man. Is that like one every 30 minutes? Something. The morning sunlight streaming through my windows wakes me up against instead of my alarm, and I realize that it must be Sunday. I mean, it's kindly deigned. What does deigned mean? I don't know. To give me weekends off from my morning runs. Thank goodness, man. I don't actually know if I woke up at all yesterday or if I just slept through the entire day. My legs groan in protest as I lever myself out of bed. All this running has really taken it out of me. Still, I can't deny that Emmy wasn't lying to me. It's gotten a little easier. I've been worried that the runs would start to wear on my nerves, but thus far I haven't minded them much. Well, it's only been a week. I suppose there's plenty of time for me to start dreading the sound of my alarm in the morning. Not that I could ever skip out now. As Emmy said, it's harder to stop a routine when there's another person. Frankly, I don't think I'm equipped to deal with a disappointed Emmy. I know, she gives the face like a puppy. That is so dang hard to disappoint. She probably gave me those puppies the same. It's so hard. If someone did that to me, I mean guys maybe not, but if a girl said that to me, I'll be like, no, don't do that. Which reminds me, wasn't I supposed to be somewhere today? Uh-oh. Oh, go, run. Oh, please don't tell me. Uh-oh. Okay. Flashback. Crap, Emmy's tracked me. I better get a move on, but don't want to miss her running. She's the only one reason I'm going, blah 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 blah. Otherwise it would defeat the whole purpose of going. And so I soon find myself quiet, suddenly surrounded by a crowd of people, all turning out to see our track team compete with another school like this one. I'll admit it, it's almost comforting to know we're not the only school like this. After you see that there can be only 2 schools with a bunch of defective kids, well, you stop feeling so defective. You also stop feeling unique, which in most cases would be a bad thing, but in this case it sure as hell isn't. That's part of Yamaku's appeal, I guess. Learn that you're not unique. Hell, learn that there's a lot of others who will kill to be settled with their problems or whatever they are dealing with. That's called empathy, I guess. In a way, empathy makes you like understand. Like, there's a Chinese proverb that goes like 身在福中不知福, which is you're in luxury, but you don't know that you can't feel that you're in luxury because you take everything for granted, and that's not what we try to do. Yeah, so some of the kids here aren't here because they're missing a leg or they have a heart condition. Some of them might be here because they're as good as dead in 2, maybe 3 years if they're lucky. I have been to schools like that in Singapore. I recently worked with this center called Rainbow Center in Singapore, and yeah, I worked with the prefects there to teach them on leadership, and I came across a lot of people where they would not even survive for a few months. And I remember seeing one of them. He was on a electric wheelchair, and like his bones, his arms were so skinny. It was just bones. So is his body, and he wouldn't really talk. But after I stopped going there to teach them, I heard that he passed away like a few months after, and that's just, it's just rough to know that there are people out there that are like that. Some of the kids aren't here because they're missing. Okay, wait. Yeah, okay. And that's only if they get the right sort of care. It's a bit of sort of comfort to be able to say, well, at least I've got a chance of being alive through college, but there it is. I brought out rather morbid musings by the appearance of really the interest of the teachers. You came. Look at her face. She's like, you came. You came. Of course, I said I wouldn't, didn't I? I said I would, didn't I? That doesn't necessarily imply that you had to follow through. Also, people say things and don't mean them. Well, I don't. Rin shrugs, seemingly bored with our conversation. She turns on her heels and heads back towards the stands. I owe Emmy money now. They bet on me. What's that? I didn't think you showed up. Emmy did. So I owe her 500 yen. 500 yen is so little, I think. Right? 500 yen is... 500 yen. Wait, is 500 yen a lot? Wait, let me think. Right? I don't know, no. 500 yen. 500 yen is... I don't know, I'm not really Japanese. Another stroke from my armless companion. I'm going to Japan soon, so I'm excited for that. For like a band trip. I don't think so. We enter the bleachers and Rin nods upwards. Up there. I came out to see if you come. For the bed, I presume. Rin leads the way and soon we've settled down on an almost empty bench. Almost. There's an older woman sitting next to Rin. Someone's mother, I assume. It's either Emmy or Rin's mother. It's probably Emmy's. She's got rather long hair done up in a braid. On seeing Rin, she gives an oddly familiar seeming grin. Well, this... Wait, let me get... Well, this is surprising. I thought you went to get a snack, not a boy. Huh? A snack? She forgot the snack. I wonder why I was down there. Or am I the snack? The woman laughs. Wait, again in a way that seems familiar. How does Emmy laugh? Is that a real laugh? I don't know. Where have I seen her before? Well, I suppose you've always been one to go off for one thing and bring back another. But I'm being rude. I haven't introduced myself. I'm Meiko Ibarazaki, Emmy's mother. Pleased to meet you. Well, that explains it. She's like a taller, older, and better endowed Emmy, better endowed. Apart from her hair being a darker shade than Emmy's, there's really no mistaking the resemblance. Sorry, I'm Hisao Nakai. And really, you don't have to apologize for not introducing yourself, Mrs. Ibarazaki. That's really Rin's job in this situation, isn't it? Another laugh at Emmy's mother. I don't know how they laugh. Please don't kill me. I take it you've not known Rin for that long then. I suppose not to expect her to remember something like that. She's got other things to think about, I assume. Rin nods, seemingly pleased by this assessment. She's right. I was thinking about sunset. You see, it's really up to us to make introductions and the like. For lack of any better response, I nod. Mrs. Ibarazaki leans back a little on her seat and raises an eyebrow. So, how long have you and Rin been dating? Well, did it. My response consists of silence as my brain suddenly lurches into gear. But just before I can begin to utter a hastily babbled explanation, Hemi's mother bursts into laughter again. Ha! You're a blusher, aren't you? I don't know if there's any way to keep my dignity in this situation, so I start off with a mumbled response. Maybe. So this must be our new romance then, mustn't it? Wait, no, there's not a question there. Another laugh. I know, but it's funny to watch you squirm. I'm sorry. Forgive an old woman her amusements. Old woman? She sure doesn't look that old to me. Don't wink at me like that, that is creepy. Clearly, Emmy gets the useful features from her mother. I suppose I can let it go. How kind of you. It's starting. I direct my attention to the track where they're preparing for the first sprint. It looks like the 400-meter dash. My eyes scan the runner before finding Emmy. She's smiling with an almost cocky look on her face. The starter raises a pistol. Boom. Emmy explodes off the block, disappearing from the starting line in a blur. Dude, I love like is this considered manga or anime? I think manga, right? I love manga. It looks so cool. It's amazing. Even as the other sprinters converge on the lanes closest to the inside line, Emmy surges to the front of the pack. By the time she rounds the final turn, some of the other runners have caught up with her. Their efforts come to naught, though. Since the final burst of speed, oh gosh. Okay, I'm sorry. I know she won, but give me a sec. Their efforts come to naught, though. Since the final burst of speed from Emmy leaves them at least half a second behind. Dude, how is this even possible? How can everybody else be as constant and then Emmy in front? Mrs. Sarah Barazaki whoops and shouts, applauding wildly and generally looking like any other parent cheering on a child. Emmy bounced off the track, looking pleased with herself. I cheered right along with the rest of them. Yeah! Okay, no. The announcer, sounding suspiciously like Michelle, gleefully gives the results. I think she's gotten faster since the last time. That was incredible. Mrs. Barazaki grins proudly. Emmy's a heck of a runner. We fall silent as the next event is being prepared. I'm surprised to see Emmy striding hard onto the track again. Wait, didn't she just run? Emmy's mother nods. Yes, but she runs multiple events for the team, especially the sprints. It's a lot of running, but Emmy can handle it. From the looks of things, she's right. Emmy doesn't seem to appear tired, as if she hadn't run the previous event at all. Not for the sweat visible on her shirt, you never know. Which event is this? It's a 200-meter dash. Should we do this one, the 100-meter dash, and the relay? I see. Once again, the pistol sounds, and once again, Emmy flies off the block. A thumping sound draws my attention away from the race. It's Rin's foot. She seems completely absorbed in the race. Emmy's mother cheers again, and I assume that the race is over. Sprints don't seem to me like they take very long to complete. Your foot. Your foot was bouncing on the bleachers. Oh, you seem pretty into this stuff. I'm surprised. He looks at me quizzically. Why wouldn't I be? Why wouldn't I be? No reason, I just thought stuff like sports wouldn't interest you. I suppose you're right. It's not that interesting. But I'm watching Emmy, not the sport. That's right. How can you not follow Hisao? Come on. Emmy's the most Emmy when she runs. That's true. You don't get to see Emmy at the Emmys very often. But here you can, see? She directs my attention towards the track where the 100-meter dash is about to start. I watch Emmy closely as she gets onto the starter blocks. Her whole body seems to relax, but it's a false relaxation. I can see that she's actually like a coiled spring. As the starter tells everyone to get set, her head snaps up and her eyes narrow slightly. Her mouth curls outwards. Oh, the picture though. What could be a grin and could be a growl. When the pistol goes off, it's as if she's been unleashed from a cage. Like she was always moving at this blinding speed, but we couldn't see it happening until the starter's pistol dispelled the illusion of motionlessness. It's over in a few seconds, but in those few seconds I feel like I just witnessed something very personal for me. As soon as she crossed the finish line, the fierce look was replaced by a normal grin. The conquering general returning to his farm. Amazing. She's really amazing. I never seen anyone move that fast. Well, don't look at me. I'm far too relaxed to run that fast. No, I think Emmy's powers all came from her father's side. The mention of Emmy's father, Mrs. Barazaki, looks wistful, almost sad. He got her into running, you know. Yeah, she told me. I'm uncertain as to whether or not it would be rude of me to ask of Emmy's father. But after the look on her face a few days ago, I feel compelled to ask. Where is her father now, if I may ask? Emmy's mother hesitates, clearly not willing to answer the question, but at the same time not wishing to appear rude. He isn't around anymore. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up bad memories. Emmy just seemed a little sad when she mentioned earlier. That's not surprising considering. They were very close. I see. A beeping noise suddenly emanates from Mrs. Barazaki's pocket. Reaching into it, she pulls out her cell phone and looks at it. Honestly, text messages? What is he, 16? Oh, nothing. I've got to go out and meet up with a friend of mine. Will you tell Emmy I'm very proud of her and that I'll call later tonight? Of course. She is probably her boyfriend. Her boyfriend X16. Alright, so thank you all guys for watching this episode of Katawa Shoujo. We're gonna leave it up here. It's been 30 minutes. So I hope you guys did enjoy, and yeah, I think this episode was a bit more about like we're trying to find out what's happening between Emmy's background. I think that's the most interesting part. It's like her father's not around anymore. Why? Like why? So but yeah, like with Emmy you have a lot of like like learning about perseverance and like determination and like this animalistic spirit of her, and Emmy's like, you know, she's at her Emmyest when she's Emmy. That's what Rin said. So you know, yeah, that's all for this time, folks. We'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.